beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. It is currently November 25th. We're currently entering winter, and I think everyone has heard about the winter uglies. You know, your skin gets dry, your hair gets brittle, your skin gets pale. So in this video, I'm going to bring y'all along to get out of this winter funk. So this is the current state we're in. My hair doesn't look terrible on camera, but the ends are super dry and brittle. My skin just looks dull and it's been breaking out a lot. And my skin, it's pale, it's a little dry. So let's fix that.
Heartbroken and nights filled with nightmares. I feel lonely. So tight in the fear I'm the breathing when you're not with me. Nothing left to say. My world ended when you left. I was waiting for another chance. But I got tired of waiting for you. Tired of the lies that were decided about.
Hey y'all, so we just got out of the shower and I'm gonna go in with the Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner just on my ends. I love this one, it's super hydrating and it makes my hair feel super soft once it's dry. On my ends. And then I just put the excess on my hands kind of close to my roots so everything is nice and hydrated. Okay, so it's been a couple hours since we last talked. I wanted to give my hair some time to air dry so I didn't damage it with any heat, but now we are going to apply my self-tan. So I go in with the B-Tan. I want the darkest tan possible, and I just apply it with a cheap tan glove I got from Ulta. So I will come back once that is fully applied. Okay, we just got done tanning my whole body, hands, everything. So now we're going to tan my face. What I like to do is I do tan my whole face, but I like to kind of make it look like contour, so I focus it on my cheekbones, this part of my forehead, and my jaw. So I'm going to take my tan, the same one I used on my body, and just put a little bit in the cap to make my life a lot easier. And then I go in with this, it's a cheap brush, but it works perfect for what I'm using it for. Okay, my face looks a little crazy right now, but we just self-tanned my face. I took a smaller brush and did my nose, that's why that also looks darker. And then I just kind of blended it all in. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this develop while I'm sleeping, and then tomorrow I'll come back with the finished results. Good morning. It is the next day. I just took a shower to rinse off all my self-tan, and I washed my face. So let's get into some great skincare. The first thing I'm going to go in with is the Dr. Malaxin Peel Shot. This is so good for exfoliating your face if you have like dry skin, and it makes it so soft. So I just take one syringe full and just kind of a little bit here, but mainly around my nose area and my chin. And then just rub. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, but all those little peeling things on my hand is just dead skin from this product. So now we're going to go in with this Facetory Jasmine Moisturizing Mask. I love face masks. I love doing them because they make my skin feel great. And since it's the drier months now, I think a moisturizing one would be perfect. Okay, I just took the face mask on. I actually left it on for like 45 minutes to an hour, but my skin feels super soft now and it looks really glowy. The camera's not picking it up as well, but yeah, my skin looks great. So now that I took that off, I'm going to actually put my hair in heatless curlers so that can sit while I'm doing my skincare and my makeup. I am going to be doing sock curls on my hair because honestly I feel like those always look great with my hair type. So also, since this is a winter glow up video, I thought it was only fitting to use my Christmas socks to do them. Before I put those in, I'm going to go in with the hair elixir from Kerastase that I got in my last video for my free birthday gift. It's pretty much just a hair oil, so I'm going to put a little in my palm, and just run it through my ends to add hydration, shine. But I'm just going to take a small claw clip and a sock. I'm going to put the open side down and clip this about here on my head. I just take about an inch size section, and I don't like starting it up here because then the top curls are too tight for me. So I just take my sock and twist. You don't want to twist the sock when you're doing it because that will make them a lot looser. And just grab equal sections so the curls are equal sizes. You want to keep it close to your head, not out here. So I go in with like a silk scrunchie because I think it's better for your hair, and just wrap the ends with that. To protect it one step further, I go in and I take the bottom of the sock, open it, and place it on the hair. So yeah, I'll come back once the other side is done and we'll get on to skincare. So I finished both sides. I tied them in the back just to keep them out of my face. And now we're going to go in with my more in-depth skincare. The first thing I'm going to go in with is my dermatologist skincare. It is Cab Trio. This one has really helped my acne chill out and look a lot better. Spread it out, bring it down your neck, because skincare should always be brought down to your neck. My lips are chapped, so I'm going to go in with the Vaseline Rosy Lips. Next, I'm going to go in with my Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid. I just got this and I've actually really been liking it because my skin gets really dry after my dermatologist skincare, so this really brings back the hydration in my skin and makes it look super plump and glowy. I just have to say I also really like the packaging because it's super simplistic and the lid and the pump are like the perfect size. Just take this, pump on each cheek and then forehead. Oh, I did just drop that on my shirt. The last step of my skincare is I'm going to go in with the Vanicream facial moisturizer for sensitive skin, but then I mix it with the glycolic acid from The Ordinary and it just makes my skin feel super soft. So I just take a little bit of the Vanicream and put it in my palm, and then I do just a couple drops of the glycolic acid. Thins out the formula of the Vanicream, but it also adds more benefits. So that is all for my skincare, and now we're gonna go on to makeup. I live in Florida, so our fall and winter isn't as cold as other places. Just keep that in mind. So we have this cute cropped sweater. I have my mom's necklace and my K necklace. And then we have a cute pair of jeans. We have my belt. I got this in Tennessee along with the buckle. And we have my boots. I'm gonna go in with my Mini Elf Power Grip Primer. I love this one. It makes my makeup last so much longer. I actually used to hate this primer because it made my makeup look super cakey, but I realized it was just the products I was layering on top of it. Because I changed the product and then my makeup turned out really good. So I'm actually going to try something a little different today because I've heard a lot of people say to do your bronzer before concealer, so we're going to try that. I'm going to go in with my Say Sun Melt Bronzer. I actually really like this. The color looks so dark compared to me, but it bronzes my face really well. I love Say products though, because they blend so easily, which is a big pet peeve of mine when it comes to makeup. Like if a product takes forever to blend or just doesn't blend at all, it's a terrible product in my eyes. But these, they blend into the skin so quickly and they look so natural. I am then going to go in with my Tarte concealer. I've had this one for a while. It's a little light, but obviously we're in our winter shades, so it should work. I do very little amounts under my eye, and then I go here and here, and then a little here, 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 and down the bridge of my nose. I actually only recently started blending my concealer with a brush. I used to not believe there was much of a difference between using a brush and using a beauty blender. Boy, was I wrong. It looks so much more natural and a lot less cakey if you use a brush, in my opinion. I kind of bring my under eye concealer down the side of my nose to act as like a reverse contour. My contour looks a lot darker on camera than it does in person. For my blush placement, I'm going to try to do like the Cold Girl blush placement. So that's more on the apples of your cheeks and on the tip of your nose rather than the bridge. I'm gonna go in with my Rhode blush in the shade Freckle, one of my favorite blushes now. That might have been a lot. And then on the tip of my nose. And then I go in with a brush. I like to use a brush that kind of looks like this. It's fluffy while still being super dense. I also kind of like to blend it underneath my eyes to make it blend together more instead of harsh line. Another cold girl thing, I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty liquid highlighter. I haven't used this in a minute, but I think it's the perfect shade and just makeup that would make this look even better. If you're wondering, this is in the shade Enlighten. So now that we're all glowy and shiny, we are going to set this in place. I personally love the Airspun powder. It's cheap and affordable, but it's actually a great powder. I'm going to take a very mini beauty blender and take a little bit in the cap, dab it on my beauty blender and dab it on the back of my hand to get rid of excess product. Once I put my powder in the places I want with my beauty blender, I'm going to take a loose kind of fluffy brush, just kind of go over those spots, but then bring it kind of all over my face. And this kind of gets off any excess powder. Now we're gonna go in with powder products. The base looks crazy on camera. I promise it's not this harsh in person. But now that our base is all done, I'm gonna go in with the One Size setting spray to set it all in place. So for eyes, I'm gonna do just kind of a brown natural look. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Natural Beauty palette. And it has a lot of really dark shades in it. Dark browns, shimmers. I'm going to take the Beethoven one, which is this dark brown here, and I'm going to take a super small brush. I'm going to place a little bit here and blend it under my eye. And then take the same brush I used and kind of blend it in, kind of like a smoked out wing. And then I will go in with a little bit of the shimmer. I'll come back once this eye is complete. Now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go in with my Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. This purple one is my favorite. So I'm going to curl my lashes and then put that on. Mascara's done, and now we're going to do my lips. So this is the finished makeup look. I think it looks great. And now it's time to take out the hair. So we're just going to separate them. I didn't leave them in for too long because I wanted kind of just loose waves. Not, this side seems a lot tighter than this side does. That's a little concerning. So just little waves with a really pretty swoopy bang. So this is the final look. My skin looks tan, my hair is so soft, and my skin is so smooth. I feel beautiful. And if you made it this far in the video, comment a Christmas tree emoji. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you loved it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.